All right, sixth graders, you're on your last learning target of the year. The learning target that we're looking at today is I can find the surface area of a cylinder. So again, the surface area, the outsides, all the areas of all the surfaces on the outside. So we're going to look at cylinders. Again, the top one and the bottom one. The bottom one is a net, so basically it's unfolded. So if I were to wrap that can up, how much kind of wrapping paper would I need? So the first important thing is to have in your notes is the formula for surface area. So it's big S for surface area. Now you might recognize this, 2 pi r squared. So that first part, pi r squared, is the area of one circle. But if you notice in the cylinders, there's 2 of them. So that's where we get the 2 pi r squared. We then add the second part of the formula is kind of this 2 pi r. Remember, r stands for radius, and the h. And this time that's going to be the height of the prism. So again, I would always suggest writing down the formula first, and then it's just plugging in the numbers. So that's what I'm going to do at first. Oops. So again, the top and the bottom one are the exact same here. One's just a net area of the laid out figure. So again, I'm going to plug in the numbers as I go. 2, we use 3.14 for pi. Now look at the picture. Do they give us the radius of the circle? Yes, they do. So we're going to plug it in. 4 squared plus 2 times pi again, 3.14. The radius of the circle is 4. Now look at the height of the prism is 6.2. So again, it's just using the formula for this. You can go ahead and type this all in your calculator to see what you get here. So I'm going to do the left one first. Remember to do order of operation. So 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to type in times 3.14 times 2. So for this one, and I'm not going to round until the very end, I got 100.48. Go ahead and it's all multiplication, so I can type it all in my calculator at once. For this side, I got 38.936. And my last step is to just go ahead and add the 2 up. Oops, I forgot something in my math there. I forgot the 4. So 2 times 3.14 times 4 times 6.2. There we go. 155.744. Now I can add 100.48 to that. So my final answer, 256.224. Let's see, this is like example 3. Round to the nearest tenth, so 256.2. My label is feet squared because it's area. So again, we're not expecting you to memorize this formula. You always want to start off with that formula, remembering R stands for the radius, H stands for the height of the cylinder for that. So let's try one more here. Here's a cylinder. You can draw that picture in your notes if you would like to have it. So again, very first, I'm just going to write out the formula. S equals, 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi rh. So again, let's go through and start to plug in the numbers. 2 times, I'm going to start over here a little bit. 2, oops, my pen froze up here. Oops, now it wrote it a few times. There it goes. Okay, so it's 2 times pi is 3.14. Careful, look at the picture. Do they give us the radius? No, they give us the diameter. So instead of 12, I got to cut the diameter in half. So the radius is actually 6 squared plus 2 times pi. The radius is 6. The height of this cylinder is 8.3. So go ahead, take your calculator. I'm going to do exponents first. So 6 times 6 is 36, times 3.14 times 2 for the left side. I got 226.08. Again, I'm not going to round until the very end. 2 times 3.14 times 6 times 8.3. I got 312.744. My last step is to add them together. I got 538.824, again round to the nearest tenth, 538.8, and since we're talking about surface area, it's feet squared. So again, it's just using formulas, and make sure you always plug in the radius halfway across the circle, and you plug in the height, and just copying down the formula and plugging in the numbers. Come to